Samla puli bayakun ya examin HSSLC kebelas dang naduk mentaksengi ya kebalak pelong da ke Meghalaya Board of School Education and BOS klali bentho ya laki examin klem keno ke jingsha pentut wat hapadeng ba kanong ba shlong kala syakta haklian kesuk kesan hakini gisi baladam habai krem bakatu kani kinang punya school kila itu baki examin kala ayat bed light no ke jingtut hagijing bombiang por namar kedon ke jingsha thlia ki khna bat kumju kinohingkai Henry yakitaru lala ban penbet da kejing don ki admit card bar ki school ID. La ban kedo baborok ki don prapa raja lai phawengot ki samla puli ki bekon ya ki examin HSSLC. Kebelas dang mentah kesengi bat ka SSLC ke ban salong haga sautrik mentah hi benai. Haga SSLC ki don san phawe haja lai spa lai psangot ki khna banyakun. Kadba haga HSSLC ki don lai phawe haja spa khnai panyongut ki banyakun hak snat puli arts science commerce but vocational course.
Out here in St. Anthony's High Secondary School, the exams is going on well in spite of the social situation. But witnessing the environment in the examination hall has helped me to think the positive outcome they will bring in the long run. Though there is so much of negative influence, we should not get discouraged, but we should encourage the students to focus on their exams. And perhaps in our school we have out of 100 percentage, maybe 99 are all present. So I feel that students who have come from this area are not so much being disturbed. But there are disturbances here and there wherein students have been asked to stop. But fortunately they have their ID, so they were allowed to come to appear the exams. And also with regard to the teachers, they find it difficult because some of them they didn't have the school ID, so they were requesting me to issue the school ID. Within no time we shall do that. Let us pray that this situation may come to a solution at the earliest, so that less tension and less pressure may occur in the minds of students.
As the examination of the class 12 in our school, we have got 3 streams students. The curfew in fact has disturbed them. Maybe they are with fear and anxieties, but on the whole they all have come for the examination. Perhaps the area where they have come from is rather a safe area, or else the debit card has been a curfew pass for them that enabled them to come to the examination. And in fact our teachers were blocked by some police on the way, but on showing them the school identity cards has helped them to go through the curfew. That's all. Thank you.
Hak baidi bagajing penyat bet yake examin hagi jaka puli kebelas dang naduk mentaksengi. Menteri rangba kejela ulong bag sarkar kamla wan pensange yake examin namar kala ban kata yake prapo hajan ngut ki samla bayakun yake board jengki. Namar kala ban kata yake prapo hajan ngut ki samla bayakun yake board exam jengki. Ulong wawala ke don ke jinglong jingman ke bakta yake sub kasan. Handai ke sarkar kelapet ngor bha ya borok ke jaka puli ban pelong yake examin khnang makanam don kano ke jingsha pentut ni jingko.
No, I think curfew and different kind of measures that have been taken are preventive measures, and they are precautionary measures which government has to take, because we need to ensure that we have whatever steps should be taken from our side are taken. But I think in general there is more or less normalcy in all aspects, even in terms of the day-to-day activities. There is more or less normalcy everywhere. And also in terms of examinations, centers and different locations we are watching carefully. But overall I think postponing of the exams would affect more than 80,000 students. So I think this has been really carefully studied and assessed, and the Honourable Home Minister, who is also the Education Minister, and along with the officials and myself, we decided that the exams can continue. You see, this decision was of course taken in the evening yesterday, and after we reviewed the whole situation, and accordingly information and instructions were passed, and this was announced in the PA systems also by the different Ramashnongs, and it was also put in the press release, and information was given at all levels. At some points there was some communication gaps and some information that did not reach the people on the ground, but those have been resolved. And in the beginning, of course, first few hours there was some confusion, but towards the end, as the day progressed, this issue was resolved. We don't expect that there should be any more confusion regarding this admit card issue in the future. Situation, because of the steps the government has to take as precautionary measures, there will be some inconvenience, there could be some situations, but we are looking at it and trying to resolve them at the earliest. So yes, if there is anything that is there, the first, as I said, today in the morning, there were some issues with some students facing some trouble, but that's because of communication gap, as I mentioned. But I think now it is very clear, and so I don't expect that in the future there will be an issue. And what you've mentioned now, we'll make a note of it. If you can give us more information which particular school this problem was, we'll definitely take action.